is things calming down or is it still on and popping?
Shit, it done got worse. I think the year that just passed was like the worst year in a nice amount of years. So shit, like really taking a turn for the worse. I feel like though the pandemic play a big part in that though.
People need money. People got to go out there and get their shit like that.
And it just been so much going on.
And I said, and social media definitely plays a major part in that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Because before motherfucker dish you on the block, it's just you and a couple of dudes that was out there. Now motherfucker dish you prime time. It's like, damn, now we got to go there.
For sure. Social media been playing a big part in it ever since that became a thing. Now we living in the era and day and age where back then the streets was just the streets, but this day and age, social media tied into the streets, where the shit damn near go hand in hand when it shouldn't.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Like you shouldn't be involved in that social media. You telling on yourself, bro. It's just, it's no way around it. And the thing I never understood, right, and we get back to the positive, but, every time I go to Chicago, especially in the winter, shit like 20 below zero. And I'm like, how the fuck they find time to catch a motherfucker in 20 below zero?
Yeah, nigga done figured that shit out, figured out the science to that shit. They really done adapted to their climate, so this shit, it don't matter the weather. When you serious about what you're doing, you gonna figure out a way.
I get what you're saying. Coming up in the shot, who are some influences? Because the shot is like a major player in the rap scene, in the R&B scene. Like coming up in the shot, like was it Kanye? Who was it that inspired you out the shot?
To be totally honest, like I got a lot of love for Kanye. I fuck with Kanye. I fuck with anything Chicago, period. Any artist coming out of Chicago, I got nothing but love for them. But as far as something that played into an influence for me, it was more so underground drill rap, the younger rappers who was coming up in the era of Chief Keef, like Dirt, Herb, Baby. Them was more like inspirations to me because they were so much more closer to my age doing their thing and talking about shit that I was going through too.
That boy Chief Keef, boy, that boy put it down for real.
For sure. He definitely started a whole nother generation of culture, for real.
That energy, that youth, that real nigga shit. That boy Chief Keef, man, he's a special one.
For sure.
I agree. He definitely a special one. So when you see stuff like the movie Shot, the TV show on TV, does that represent like the Shot, like the true Shot, or is it just Hollywood shit?
I mean, I've never really watched that show like that, so I can't give my opinion for real, to be totally honest.
That's smart. No, it's smart, because what I learned was, I was watching a young dude, I don't know what his name was, but he was doing an interview, and I watched somebody do an interview with him. I was trying to ask him all these questions about all these other artists. He was like, yo, check this out. I'm here to talk about my album, and you people be trying to get us to talk bad about other artists. Then we wind up having real beef with them, and y'all got some clickbait, some shit. I ain't with that. And I've been in the game 25 years. When I seen that, I learned that from him. I was like, yo, they've been doing this shit to me for 20 years.
For sure. They'll definitely sneak that in.
And then rest in peace, Juicewrld. I saw you got to work with Juicewrld. I met him a couple of times. He's a beautiful guy, man. Tell us how y'all connected.
We both from the Juicewrld. He like different type of dude, real selfless person, real humble. at the time Juicewrld reached out to me and connected with me, I was still making my come up and making my rounds, making my name. And he was, to me, one of the biggest artists like in the world at the time, you know. And he reached out to me and just showed love, just basically telling me like how he fuck with my music and shit like that. And the shit had meant a lot to me knowing that he from the city and he doing this thing too. So we linked up, I think, in Miami. It was Rolling Loud time. And ever since then, we just was like this.
Man, let me tell you, man, Rolling Loud, for us, it was Summer Jam. When we was coming up, it was like, yo, you get on Summer Jam. But right now, for the youth, it's definitely Rolling Loud, right?
For sure.
And that shit go on all day. So it's crazy for me because I did a couple of Rolling Louds and, you know, I'm up in there. They got 100 artists back there and shit. Everybody, they did one in New York, bro. You would think Bin Laden was coming, man. They had so many metal detectors, 100 million cops, 100, like, I mean, does it pop off at Rolling Loud or is it like they just anticipate the shit?
I mean, in a place like New York, I can see why they had like big on the security, but as far as like how Rolling Loud be, it's always a fun experience. Everything always goes smooth from what I see. Like it's always just artists coming out do their thing. The fans enjoy it, and it's just rap from there. But I can see though, like in a place like New York, why they'll be so high security.
Yeah, I see you linked up with TJ.
Yeah.
And TJ, when I met TJ for the first time, I was in a jail talking to the inmates, like telling them, y'all, change your life, come on. And then the next thing I know, I'm behind Rolling Loud somewhere, and TJ comes up to me, he's like, yo, you remember I seen you on Rikers Island, and you was telling us to chill and change, and then at this time, he was little TJ with a hit record.
Yeah.
You know, how did y'all connect on that song right there? Which is your biggest song, right?
Yeah, that's the biggest song I ever dropped for now. But